Step it up, back it up. Step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, back it up. Here we go.
Well, here we are again. We're back. A more beautiful you. And we have Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
And we have a new little co-host here, Amber. So we're gonna look at his gorgeous hair. You're gonna see it on the before shot. This is thick, beautiful hair. Now listen, Amanda had her hair highlighted a while ago. How long ago, Amanda? A year? 6 months?
Well, I always highlighted my hair, so it was always done.
Right, so, well, she had it done and she didn't like it. Is that what you told me?
It was growing out.
Oh, so, okay,
Yeah.
you didn't like the roots.
Yeah, and I didn't
And
want
then
to
she
do it
put a
again.
dark dye on it. And as you can see, it did fade.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going into that because I want to talk. I had two women in last week, and both of them had bad colors. Her color's not bad, and their hair was really destroyed from it. And they used ash because a lot of girls see red, and I keep telling them it's gold. It's gold, it's not red. So I had a girl that works in Philly with me, is a natural redhead. And when women will say that gold is red, I call her over, Stacy, come here. And they make them look in the mirror, and a woman will usually go, you're right. It isn't red. But they see gold as red. So I told her today, we're probably not going to do color or anything. I just want to cut this, and it's going to really make these highlights spread out, even though they're grown out quite a bit. And plus, with her putting that dark dye on it, they're not as light as they were. So it did soften them up a little bit. This is Nikki, and this is Andrea. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Look at how beautiful these girls are. They even make me look pretty good. Look at that. Stand closer to me. You want to say hello to anybody?
No.
And now listen, if you remember, when Nikki did this show with Dorothy, her hair was short. Now we've been letting it grow. We're doing a transformation on her. And now look at how nice and long her hair is getting. We took that, she had it real short in the back, that was gone, and she had that haircut. In here, nice. Now, to change that angle, you have to do quite a bit, which is a slow process. You could see here, this back's gonna fill in, that's gonna be her length. Now, we're gonna take Andrea, you see her hair is beautiful. I mean, she has gorgeous hair. So she doesn't want a major change. Now, believe it or not, she does it herself. So tell me how nice that is. You're not going to go to school to be a hairdresser?
No.
You maybe should. I mean, but what do you want to go to school for when you do graduate?
Pre-med.
Pre-med? You want to be a doctor?
Yeah, and I doctor.
Oh, do you? Very nice. Very nice.
Step it up, back it up. Step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, back it up. Here we go.
So what we're going to do with her, which is what Nikki and I do with other people, if they have long hair and it's not shaped really that nice, we don't try to totally change people. Just take what they have and make it better. So this way she won't be freaked out because she doesn't want her hair cut short. So you know from all the shows we do that we don't always just take people and cut their hair off and just freak them out. Try to just take what they have, even though it's still beautiful, and gonna make it even nicer. And that's what we're gonna do with her today. So, and I did explain to her, as you know with most of the shows I do with people that have the breakage, she wears her hair this way. So there's more breakage in this side because she's a little rougher than she thinks she is. This side, there's not as much breakage. So it's because she lets that just hang. She doesn't really go up there and comb that a lot, but she does comb this area. Now you see Nikki's hair. You see this. If you remember from a few shows ago, that area is still from when I first started to cut her, still has that dry, what was that? You didn't have a perm in there, right? Mm-mm. So that was just chemicals. And from her blowing it dry and doing. Now she's finally starting to get to where she's not doing her hair every other day. But look at how pretty they look, huh? You gonna get your hair shampooed?
Yeah.
And then I'm leaving. So start without me.
sun is shining through my window, I can feel the morning air. I hope that God can find some time to put me in a better situation. Yeah, I've been waiting for my heart to repair itself.
All right, Amanda, we're here. Are you ready?
Yes.
You ready to get this gorgeous hair put into a great shape?
Yes.
Now, Amanda was getting her hair shampooed, and she said it takes her a long time to comb through her hair, the tangles. So I'm sure you remember me telling you through the years, when you cut every hair, you eliminate a lot of the tangles. Some people look at me like I have two heads. Like, what do you mean cut every hair? Until you experience it, you don't realize what it is. So Amanda, I know, is gonna call me and say, you know what, you were right, my hair's not tangling too much now. And usually when it starts to tangle again, it'll be when they need a trim again. And that could usually, if they're gentle, could be 3-4 months. You don't need it like as often. And just remember, the cut is the key to any hairstyle. I've had quite a few women coming in recently, new customers. And as they're talking to me, I keep saying to them, you keep telling me about a hairstyle that's different than the cut. You could style your hair 10 different ways with a haircut. So when you talk to your hairdresser out there, you talk to them about the style or the haircut. They're two separate things. So I could take Amanda, and when we're finished cutting it, style it a lot of different ways. That has nothing to do with the cut, because if I give her a different haircut, then you could style that different ways to make it look different.
Stepping up, backing up. Stepping up. Stepping up, backing up. Stepping up, stepping up. Stepping up, backing up. Stepping up, backing up. Here we go.
I look at you and you see me for everything I am. I'm not ashamed, I'm absorbed in you. You take me into rainbows, colors everything.
Hey Andrea, how'd you like that shampoo? Is it all right?
Yeah, it was fine.
So yeah, there you go. Nikki gives a good shampoo. People compliment her all the time. So we're gonna take Andrea's hair, leave it long, put a really good shape in it. And Nikki brought up a good point when we were on that break a little bit ago. So we talked about a customer that we did. And I said, well, wait till we get the tape running. So this woman had super thick hair. Go ahead, Nikki.
Really thick and curly. It was like huge. It looked like a disco ball. It's like two different people. Now that she's had, what, like 4 or 5 cuts in it, it just looks completely different. The frizz is like gone.
And she has natural wavy hair.
Yeah. It lays so much better now, though.
Doesn't it? She's thrilled.
Yeah.
Got the color right for her. And she just can't say enough about Nikki and I. Good things when she comes in. I've never had this before. Never experienced a haircut like this before. But we have a lot of women that do that, don't we?
Mm-hmm. We're a good team, you and I.
We're a great team, her and I. I've had other people that we were teams, but this is the best one. She's probably going to get rid of me soon, but I'm trying to get her to not be so mean to me.
Yeah.
You see, you got a lot of breakage going on in here, too, you know? From pulling it up, too, like when you do, you know, so just be careful with it.
Okay.
Okay? Because we want you to have really healthy hair.
Yeah.
And it is beautiful hair.
My finger on whatever reason's making me miss you. It's making me just wanna forget everything and anything we ever combined. I'm done with nights of holding myself back from trying to kiss you. But in the end, I know that everything I've seen will somehow change your mind.
There's nothing wrong with maintaining a good look. If you have a look you like, some people say, oh, I'm just boring, I don't change. It's all right, as long as you're happy. As long as you're happy. You know, that's the main key, just for you to be happy. Doesn't matter who else is happy. Be happy yourself with your hair. Maureen, are you all right? Okay. I thought you were, would you throw a kiss at me? I have a woman that I'm cutting for a while now. I mean, she came in and you could see her scalp. And it was all from being rough. And now I probably have given her maybe about 5 or 6 trims free and maybe 3 haircuts, and it's just filling in. It's never gonna be thick, but it's not getting thinner now. That's the whole thing, what I told her. And it's not gonna thin out more than it has. And a lot of that broken hair she had is gonna grow. It's gonna grow and fill in, and that's what it's doing. So she comes in with very little hair and has no problem spending the money on herself. So go out and be happy. If you're not happy with your hair, find somebody. I don't care if you have to go to New York, go. Just remember, girls, if you're unhappy with your hair, usually the haircut will make you happy. Usually the haircut will make you happy if you get it done properly. And sometimes you can't just do anything that you want to do. You could have long hair and you can't always just do what you want. You have to develop it into a cut. It's not just do it, because there are a lot of girls who get it done and they shouldn't have got, even though they might have 20 inches of hair, and they get it cut into a cut that it shouldn't have been that short, and they're like, I hate this. But it's because they shouldn't have cut it that way, that haircut. Maybe you're 2 haircuts away from that. And that's what you have to tell people. What's going to be happening so they understand. This doesn't even hurt, does it?
No.
There's no pain at all in this. I used to get the little kids in, you know, when they were little, tiny, 2, 3, 4-year-old, and you'd be cutting their hair and they'd be screaming, "That hurts!" Yeah, I think she should, for a little while, just stay away from chemicals. What ends up happening, she had highlights in here, she had dye in here, and I don't know what else she had in prior to that. And a lot of women will come in and their hair's so, that's what these 2 other girls that I saw last week, their hair's so coated with different products that you won't even know what's going to happen to it when you put the color on, even though it might say on the box, it doesn't happen that way. So what happens is you take a person deeper and further into a problem, and then it ends up costing the salon money to try to fix it. So when these girls come in with these problems, if I didn't create the problem, I don't fix people too much, you know, because I wouldn't have created the problem to begin with.
There's a lot to make it right, it never seems to go that way. Now you're off and now you're wondering which way to take today. And it makes you
We just want people smiling, right? Isn't it nice when you smile
Yep.
and you're happy? And we have a lot of nice customers coming in here. And I want to just thank all of them, because that's what it's all about. Making the people happy, the women happy. Word of mouth is the best advertising you could do, along with a more beautiful you. And remember, if you want to see us, www.ssptv.com. So just get on that computer and check us out. All right, folks, we finished blowing her hair dry. I'm gonna have Nikki use the flat iron on it. Go ahead now. You could just, there you go. Push it all the way, there you go. Now, you could see she's gonna use the flat iron. Yeah, you see how, yeah, that's, you gotta watch, you don't make the bleach hit your hair, right, do you? Like the hair that's already blonde?
Yeah.
You don't?
No.
Okay. There you go. Now, Nikki's going to use the flat iron a little bit, but I just want you to see the shape of that without changing her dramatically and not just trying to do a total makeover where it's like something that she isn't. So just with her hair shaped, you could see the difference in it. Now, I just asked her about the bleach that she uses, but she doesn't hit this with the bleach, but it got a little endy. I don't know, maybe I needs another haircut or two. But now she could wave it, she can curl it, or she usually flat irons it, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you freaked out or what? You
No,
okay?
I'm okay.
All right. All right, so Nikki's gonna flat iron it a little bit, and then we'll brush it again. And after we do it the next time, you can just stand up. Just get a feel for it. Just touch it and
I like it.
feel nice.
Yeah.
Feels like it's all together now.
Yeah.
Good. Good. All right.
Step it up, back it up. Step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, back it up. Here we go.
Well, does your head feel lighter?
A lot.
A lot?
Yes.
How's it feel?
Nice.
You like it?
Yes, I do. A lot.
Look at how gorgeous that hair is. I followed her husband's instructions right to the T. And he's happy too. Now you see where that's going? Move it over there. Now you could do what you're doing, but I mean, you know,
Put
if
it
you wanted
back.
to go the other way, then you could do it.
Right.
But if you put the part like now, just brush it through and let the hair fall that way.
Yeah.
So usually you come right through the, like, you don't brush it on the side of the part, go right through the whole part, and then just hit it. Now look at it, just look at it. Huh? She was beautiful before we did it. Look at it. What do you think?
Nice.
Now that's her husband saying it. We took, I don't know if we took, 6-8 minutes to dry it, even though now it took a little longer because of some of the bleach she still has in here. Which I told her right now, don't do chemicals to it, because she could feel the difference in it. But look at how nice that looks. She can make this full, and in the summer, and I left it long enough, so if she wants to pull this up, she can pull it up. You know what I mean? And then you can pull some hair down. She's just gonna be gentle. You just stand there. And she can have this hair in her eyes. She can put the part where she wants it. I just want her to move it away from where that hair was getting a little thinner on her. And you can't beat it. I mean, you can't beat it. She's beautiful. Look at his hair. You just want to get the color out of it. And you don't be afraid of it. Now her hair's in a little bit of shock just because of how much hair I cut off of her. But in a week, she's gonna be like, holy God, because it's gonna lay better than this. And then you're gonna do what I told you, be gentle.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, you happy?
Yes. I like it.
Not too short?
No. I could still
Short enough? Is it short enough?
Yes. Yes.
Now who's waiting to see this at home?
My son.
Her son. I said that her daughter was going to be wanting to see it, but
No,
she said
my
her
son.
son, can't wait to see this. Is he in school now?
Yeah.
Well, ladies, gentlemen, it's always nice to come into your home. And I really appreciate you letting me do that.
Thank
it was
you.
very nice. Thank you.
I love it.
I appreciate it a lot. Oh, and I'm doing that with her husband over there. Because he knows I'm gay.
And he's shrugging his shoulders.
I'm happy. I'm happy. And I'm nuts. But you need the bangs trimmed. She said those bangs were like a perfect length, but she won't know until she handles it. So the point is, if she handles it and she likes it, great. And if she feels, boy, I wish you'd have taken another ½ inch, you come in and I take it off. There's no
Okay.
charge. Okay?
Yes.
And if you have trouble blowing it dry, come in and I'll help you.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, say goodbye to Amber. She's been busy over there. She's rocking and rolling with Maureen. Maureen, now don't say anything. And remember, Amber's cutting hair and she's coloring hair. So we have two really nice specials. They're going to go on as long as I want them to go on. So there's no limit on it yet. So, all right. We love you. Be happy.
Kit,
Unconditional.
go over to Patty, hug her.
Patty,
Patty wants to hug you.
call me John Bon Jovi, will you?
Sometimes.
All right, everybody. Again, thank you, and you're worth it, ladies. Don't ever think you're not worth it. Get that inner strength going and be out there. Don't be inward. Come out. We love you. Thanks again. I
Thank
appreciate you coming in.
Step it up, back it up. Step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, back it up. Here we go.
All right, we're finished. Andrea's not crying, so she's still smiling. And look at, I didn't think I could make her be more beautiful than she was. But she's more beautiful than she was. So, what do you think, Andrea?
I like it.
Didn't freak you out?
No.
Nikki, you did a great job.
Thanks.
I mean, you want to get your hair done nice, come in and see her. She does great hot foil highlights. Come in and we'll do some special highlights for you. But look at how nice that looks now with that shape. It's not just totally hanging. She has gorgeous hair and it looks even more gorgeous. Now usually what I like the girls to do when they first get done is just get up and then you just play with that in the mirror a little bit. You know, just you get a feel for it before you go home. You like to use a brush or?
No.
Because if you do, use one of these. It goes through it easy if you want to brush through it just to check it out. Now, 9 out of 10 times when you cut someone's hair, it usually takes a week for it to settle in. What do you think? You like it?
Nice. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
You're happy?
Yeah.
Well, remember what I said. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not mad. I just want you to be happy, and it's serious to us. We take this pretty serious. It's not just cut somebody's hair. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And I appreciate it a lot. Thanks, Nikki. It was wonderful. You did a great job as usual. All right, everybody. Have a great summer. Give us a call. We'll help you. You want a consultation, come in and we'll talk to you. We're only here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 weeks out of the month. So if you call and we don't get back to you, that we're off. So we will get back to you. So thanks a lot, everybody. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.